Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Johnny5 Alive here. We are back with another episode of Coaster Spotlight. And in today's episode, we're going to be looking at Titanic theme park, Heart of the Ocean, created by Red Dragon. So stay tuned and let's check it out. So this is another Coaster Spotlight submission sent in by Red Dragon, one of our silver patrons. Thank you so much for becoming a patron, Red Dragon. Quick look at the email. I finally finished my Titanic themed coaster I've been working on. I originally had the idea of having the boat sticking rear end straight into the air, but I didn't realize you couldn't rotate a grid vertically until after everything was built. Whoops. Nonetheless, I think the scene turned out well, and I put a lot more work in the coaster itself this time around, with a nice surprise for you while you're on it. I hope you enjoy. P.S. I know historically helicopters were not around yet, but who doesn't love a good heli? Smiley face emoji. Awesome. So what he was meaning is if you put down a grid piece such as a building wall like this, you cannot rotate it vertically, only horizontally, which is a little bit unfortunate if you ask me. So let's take a quick look at the Steam Workshop. Boom, there it is, everybody. Titanic theme park, Heart of the Ocean, Red Dragon's Workshop. Come over here, rate it, favorite it, subscribe to it, and all that good stuff. Links will be down in the description as always. All right, guys, so before we jump into it, we did some experimentation with the camera yesterday in Workshop Wednesday. I was recording twice with OBS twice, and it turned out a little bit laggy. The quality of the camera wasn't very good. The quality of the video wasn't good, and it was a little bit of a nightmare. And then looking at some of the comments, a lot of people were saying, I don't really feel like it's necessary having the webcam. And this is kind of my thoughts too. The reason I never had a webcam for Planet Coaster from the very beginning is because I figured no one wants a person in the way while riding a coaster. However, a lot of other YouTubers do it, and I'm always looking to reinvent myself and try new things. So I figured, why not try it? However, at the same time, a lot of you in the comments have been saying, I want to see the reaction on your face, because there's a lot of times where I'm just going, oh wow, and I'm throwing words in there because sometimes you can't see my face, so I gotta throw a word in there to kind of like spice it up. Sometimes maybe my face reaction would be better. So we're gonna try it out on a few episodes here and there. There's more editing, there's more work behind it. It's a lot easier for me to just not do it, guys. However, I want to try and please everybody, and some people want to see my reactions. So maybe for certain videos we'll do it, some others won't, and all that stuff. So today I'm trying something different. I downloaded some webcam software. I'm using that to record my face, and it's running in the background, and it doesn't seem to affect the FPS too much for OBS, so it might just work out. It does require a little bit more editing time in Adobe Premiere because I have to tweak with the cropping, the green screen, and all those settings. So hopefully it pays off, and hopefully it works out all right. Anyways, enough of all that. Let's jump into the spotlight. So we have a Titanic here. This thing is absolutely crazy. It certainly has a lot of detail. Look at this. I love these anchors on the front here. Really well done. Got a horn up here made out of a bell. Look at these chains. Oh wow, that is awesome. Got some cranes over here. The deck looks really nice. Lights are wigging out. We got some paths. Do we have people in this park? It's not open. That's all right. We'll leave it closed for this episode, I think. I really like these little boats. Drop the boats off the side. A lot of really cool details. So for those of you who don't know Red Dragon, he was the creator of the nuclear construction site. I highly recommend you go check that out. It was really cool. His workshop has a whole bunch of really awesome stuff. Links to his workshop will be in the description as well. He has created all these cat vehicles, several different kinds of vehicles. He creates helicopters. If you're looking for vehicles and sci-fi stuff, he's done a really fantastic job on his workshop. And I actually sat down with him and talked to him about how to make his workshop a little bit cleaner. And he spent an entire day going through his workshop. And now his screenshots, his thumbnails, it's all very spot on. And I think if you go check out his workshop, you will be quite pleased with what you see. Now look at all these cables holding everything together. This is amazing. Truly a really nice ship. We saw the cruise ship just the other week as well, so it's kind of interesting seeing two different kinds of ships. We had the cruise ship with all the rides, and now we have it's kind of funny because you'd think the Titanic would be bigger. It's a little bit smaller though. Nonetheless, it looks amazing. So there it is here. Oh, that's hilarious. He put this in the construction site as well. This is my creation from my workshop, guys. I am Johnny 5 Alive, and that's Johnny 5 Alive. So he put a little Channel 5 gaming sign in his hand, and he's got it picked up on a crane. So he makes all these cranes and all these really neat things on his workshop, as I mentioned. Look at this little bucket seat, and the arms. It's made out of headphones or ear warmers. It's so clever. Yeah, I really like his micro details. Look at this helicopter. This is probably one of his newest workshop items. I think I saw this the other day. He's really good at making some interesting looking vehicles. Oh, look at the blades are made out of swords. I'm always surprised at how people use the pieces and creative ways to create the shapes and silhouettes of what they are trying to build. This thing is astonishing. Really well done. Got some janitors. So Titanic theme park. It's got the front of the ship here. Some waves built out of the icing. Again, very creative. More seagulls made out of icing. Great stuff. So this is a coaster spotlight, but there is some stuff to look at. So he's got helicopters flying around, lots of icebergs, really good use of the lighting. I'm assuming he learned this from watching Yetiland. That's what I do to make my ice glow with the, for those who are not aware, you can use the floodlights to shine light on things. So he's been learning from my Let's Plays, which is good. So I guess the idea is that the Titanic is docked, it's filling up with people, and then it takes off and cruises across the map. So this one's on the go, and then it comes over here and crashes and sinks. So he said he wanted to make it like vertical, and I could see how he ran into a problem there. But he's got it all destroyed here. Water overflowing, gushing up. Some really good effects here. Some fire and explosions. Really well done. I like it. And then all these people on the boats. It's great. Alright, so there it is. Let's give the coaster a ride, everybody. So we got an excitement rating of a 5.44, a fear of 3.67, and a nausea rating of a 1.12. Alright. Come up here. Oh, look at the inside of this. Really well lit. Oh, this is really nice. Wow. Nice contrast between blue and orange there. Icicles. Alright, where is the coaster? Let's make sure it gets back. Oh, it's like the Falcon or whatever. Okay, the volume is now cranked. We're going to do a couple different views for this. We're going to enjoy the seat view for first of all. Alright, here we go. Oh! You definitely learned that from me. Great job. The pink lights too. That's neat. Oh! Those triggered events are spot on, dude. Look at that. Whoa. Whoa! Very nice. I really like this ice cave. Now, before we do a cinematic run, I was going to say, at some points I felt like maybe it could go a little bit faster, and this coaster should be able to do inversions. So maybe like as it's coming down here, it would have been nice to, or even at the top here, do an inversion and back down. Oh, you have one here. Okay, derp. So we did have one. I was so distracted by the lights. Okay, so there's one big inversion, which is good. Now, I got to look at his triggered events, because I did those triggered events, but it wasn't perfect, and my coaster was doing some crazy stuff. Let's take a look at his triggers. Now, because the coaster, I talked about this in my Let's Play triggered events for Darla the Coaster. I was talking about how you want to space it out by speed, and I'm just curious to know how he did this, because it was flawless. The lights following, look at this. Just watch how the pink lights follow the coaster. Pretty much perfectly. There's a little bit of a catch up there. So yeah, use the same method that I showed how to do in my Let's Play. Now, because the coaster's a little bit shorter, you can space them a little bit closer, and I think that's how he's achieved such a smooth lighting system here. .1 second delay between each of them. It's pretty much the same system I used. Now the difference is he's placed the lights on the ground from the looks of it, which is a great way of hiding them all. Yep, they're all underground. And that gave you a much brighter effect on the track as well. Very well done. Timed that perfectly. Look at that. It's just a pink glow following it around. I love it. Okay, let's give this thing a go in cinematic mode. Alright, here we go. Now, I should be able to hopefully just leave it. That's not really a good shot. Maybe not. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on it. Interesting choice going with the purple and blue. It's not bad though. Definitely very vibrant colors. It's like a rave party. I really like how the blue and the pink are contrasting to give a purple track. Looks really nice. Love this spot here. Some strobe lights. There it is. Really awesome work on this cave as well. I'm going to be probably doing some caves like this for Yeti Land, so I might have to take a couple notes here, as that cave entrance looks quite amazing. Doesn't it? Maybe tuck the emitters in the rocks a little bit better. Other than that, I think it's great. Great stuff. Really good job on the boat. Really good job on the helicopters. Go check out his blueprints in his workshop, everybody, because he's really good at making vehicles. So depending on your style and what you're trying to build, I'm sure he has something for everybody there. Great stuff, Red Dragon. Thank you so much for your submission. Once again, everybody, that was Titanic theme park, Heart of the Ocean, created by Red Dragon. Links will be down in the descriptions as always. And that's going to do it for this episode of Coaster Spotlight. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like, please smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Daily Planet Coaster content, and let me know what you guys thought of Titanic down in the comments below. All right, everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye now.